Hello and welcome to my Python series. Before I continue with this video, I would like to let you know that Python is not that difficult. It just requires your time, if you can give it your time, passion and motivation. Once you can focus on these three things, you are good to go. So in this video, I will introduce you to Python data types. As you can see on the table, we have name, type, and description. In Python, you can't just see this word or the data types given the names, strings, list, floating point, dictionaries. These types are the internal keyword that Python uses to represent the names. So strings for str for strings, list for lists, float for floating point, dict for dictionaries, tup for tuples, set for sets, int for integers, bool for booleans. So I will make like separate videos on each of these data types. So I'm not going to explain in more detail everything about each of them. So strings are immutable ordered sequence of characters. Immutable in the sense that when you declare a string, you cannot update it after you must have declared it. So we represent strings with double quotes, as you can see here, Jude with double quotes or with single quotes. You can see we have 500 here, which is a number, but because this 500 is in double quotes, it becomes automatically a string. It is no longer an integer. So we have another way of representing multi-strings with triple quotes. We get to that when I start, an individual video on this data types. So lists are mutable ordered sequence of objects. You can see a list is defined with square brackets. You can see square brackets, and the objects are separated by comma, 5, John, 400.7. Floats are numbers with a decimal point, as you can see here, 4.6, 600.0, 5.1, 8.0. You can see this 8.0 and 600.0, they are floats and not integers because of the decimal point before the 0. Dictionaries are unordered key value pairs, where we have, for example, and they are represented using braces. You can see key and value, name as the key and John as the value. Tuples, they are immutable ordered sequence of objects. They are defined with parentheses, as you can see, parentheses, open and closing, then separated by commas. We have sets, which are unordered collection of unique objects. You can see we define that with braces, but in this case the objects are unique. We can have 2F here or C 2 times, and here let's say even if we have 2, we can have 22 or 11 or FF. No. The objects must be unique. So we have here integers, int. There are whole numbers, as you can see, 2, 7, 9, 9, 300, 23, 3, 4, 5. And booleans are used for logical operations, as you can see. But here, the true must be in the true must start with capital T. Same thing is applicable to false. It must start with capital F. So this is it for Python data types. There are the building blocks. So the basic building blocks you must know in order to construct any program, be it a large program or a small program. There are the basic building blocks that you must know them. You must know them. So in our subsequent videos, I'm gonna show you how to manipulate them. But I think after this video comes a video on variable. That is another Python concept, variable, that I will show you how to create a variable and how to assign values to a variable or variables. So that is it for this video. If you think it helps, please do not forget to click on that red subscribe button to support my channel. Thank you and God bless.